today on EA Sports. It's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, and he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Texans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Zach Ertz, 44 yards. And the Texans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He finds his man, Johnson. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. This is taken at the 10. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. kicker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Johnson now, the fullback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. He gets it left side to Johnson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a 1st down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Murray going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now it's another carry for the fullback Johnson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a 1st down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, it's Murray. Jones has it. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. Throwing now is Murray. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Murray to air it out again. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throw left side, complete. That's McCoy. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Escaping the press. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, here's Murray. The left side completion to Jones. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. On play action, they'll throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd and 4. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. And it was the Buffalo Bills who are moving on as they were able to eliminate the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll set up a throw. Steps away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he slings one that's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now a give to the first man through, and that's Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, they keep it on the ground, and again it's Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll return it from the 6. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's a give to the fullback. That's Johnson. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Murray's got to have this one. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Murray now. Complete. It's Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now Murray again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now from Murray.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Murray now to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing again, Murray. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And the slot man goes in motion left. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions, but that wasn't the right read.
Touchdown! Amari Cooper, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans.
Come and get me.